So if you own the late model Honda Civic and you're going to be installing the AVS in-channel vent shades, you need to watch this video. Stay tuned and I'll explain exactly why. Alright, so let me get started. But before we do that, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Now, there seems to be a lot of confusion as to what to do with this little tab. And I bought these on Amazon. And if you read the reviews, there's a ton of them saying you need to cut these. Now, AVS is reputable. I actually really like them. These things last a long time. They don't discolor. They pretty much stick when you put them in and they don't come off. So I was a little curious as to why people felt these need to be modified. And the answer is because they don't RTFM. Read the friggin' manual. Quite simply, it explains it. Let me show you real quick what I'm talking about here. What a lot of people attempt to do with these in-channel ones is, of course, this goes in channel as it's designed, but what ends up happening, a lot of people try to take this tab right here, and I'll show you in a close-up, and do the same thing with that by putting it behind this little rubber lip. Now, a couple of things are going to happen if you do that. One, it's not going to fit right. So here's the first sign. It's not going to fit correctly. No matter how you try, there's just not enough room up front to get it all better right. Now, if you do this correctly, in the manual will tell you exactly how to do this. You'll insert that piece here. If you notice, it's offset. So that piece is designed to go between the body and the now look at this. If you go that route, it's pretty much a perfect fit. Now, if you were to put this in wrong, let me tell you what happens. And this is where people end up having this this huge problem with this, is that there's not enough room for the windshield to go up. Let me see if I can, this is installed incorrectly. It's underneath that rubber. What ends up happening is the window hits that. And eventually will automatically go down. I'm not going to force this up, but it's got a sensor that'll force it to go down. Whereas if you have it set up correctly, with that back tab in between this and the rubber strip, the window has plenty of space to go up into the channel. Of course, this video would not be complete unless I actually install these, so I'm going to do that. You're going to get these little alcohol prep pads. I really suggest you use these. It's going to remove any oil or contaminants that may be there and keep the 3M tape from sticking. A little tough to get in there. If you don't have these, which you should because they ship with them, you can always use denatured alcohol or even just alcohol. Now what I like to do is start these off. Just leave it down there like so. Same with the front. Remember, the tab goes between the outside and the rubber, not the inside of the rubber. We'll start that off in there. Just slide that up. We'll get this placed where it belongs. I'm actually going to take that one off. Now here comes one of the most important parts. It's get that windshield up, or get that door glass up. Make sure everything's in place. And that is going to put pressure against the adhesive and keep everything in place for 24 hours. And after that, it's pretty much a done deal. And the rear window works the same. That tab is going to go between the outside body and the rubber. And then the 3M strip is going to go underneath the rubber, like so. So let's get this ready. Tweezers might help here. This is already clean. I'm going to stick that tab again between the outside body and the rubber strip. And I'm going to slide it up into the channel underneath the rubber, like so. Alright, and that'll hold it in place. Now after 24 hours, these will be good to go. It's just amazing to me the number of reviews, comments on Amazon that say you need to cut these and modify it, when if you had read the manual, or if they had read the manual, it would be really apparent that that's not the case at all. Alright, Nelly wouldn't even do a video on this, but there's so many people that had put comments and reviews about cutting this thing, which is patently incorrect, but I figured I'd do this video. So if you're going to install an AVS vent shade on your window, and it's a late model Honda Civic, watch this, because it's really important that you do that and don't destroy the vent shade. One thing I will say about AVS, they're really good. If you should happen to damage it while installing it for whatever reason, they'll actually send you a completely new one. Ask me how I know? Yes, I've destroyed some of these accidentally. Usually when trying to remove it after the 3M tapes adhered very good. Anyway, I hope this video has been helpful to you. If it has, hit share and like, and don't forget to subscribe. Hit this button right here. Thanks for watching.